what you wanted to say.
We were talking about brand integrity.
Right.
We can keep getting into that because I like that because that's important.
Yeah. So a lot of times we as soon as we associate a Black-owned business, we kind of think that this is not good quality. They're not going to keep up. They're going to be out of stock. Like we don't assume like greatness and that doesn't push us as other Black people to keep continuing shopping and supporting these Black businesses.
Yeah, and because it's the whole process. It's not just getting the product. It's the process of getting the product.
Hey guys, welcome to Regular Talk. I'm your host Ebony. Today I have Kenah, founder of One of Ours. She's going to be here today talking a little bit about the company, and I'm just giving us some updates. How are you?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I'm good. Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
You're very
excited
welcome.
to be here.
Yay. I do want to get into the similarities. I feel like Regular Talk, One of Ours, are very similar in aspects where we get underground companies, artists, and we kind of put them on a platform to where they can showcase, their work. So I find joy in doing that, and I think that's very similar to what you're doing as well with your pop-ups. So shout out to you.
Thank you.
Shout out to me.
Yeah.
Shout out to both of us.
Yeah.
So I do attend a lot of pop-up networking events. Can you give us like a little rundown of what One of Ours is and kind of like give us some type of idea of what to expect from one of our pop-up?
Yeah. Getting into what One of Ours is actually really challenging for me because I don't want to be stuck under one umbrella. I don't want to say today what it is and then I jump out and do something that it isn't compared to what I say today. So I'll just say, what it's been. And what it's been is a place to go to seek alternative ways to shop, like getting familiar with other brand owners, taking people away from like mainstream brands or just shopping with larger corporations. And this ranges from like toilet tissues to jeans, jackets, toothbrushes. So that's what it's been, and then it just one day through the grace of God turned into a pop-up by accident. So that's what it's been so far.
So how long have you been doing this? Like how long has this been on the radar? How long has
So like 2 years ago, I started using a separate Instagram page from my personal page to like kind of create like a lookbook for myself.
Okay.
Like creating a website almost through Instagram for myself. So like when I know that I need, toilet tissue or toothbrush or toothpaste, let me check in with my Instagram since I spent a lot of time on it anyway.
True. Before
I go to CVS, Dwayne Reed, and support, these people who are not connected with my community and like the struggles that we're going through. And that happened because of the reason why I want to do that in the first place is because when Trayvon Martin's case was going on, we would hear about all these large companies who were supporting George Zimmerman, and it's just like a huge contradiction because we literally dried our eyes with tissues or paper towel with the companies that supported Zimmerman. So we're like watching into a situation that we hope go one way, but our money is going against what we believe. So I was like, I gotta stop doing it. We gotta stop doing it every way. So I made a lookbook or a catalog for myself through Instagram, and people followed, and so that's what it's been online so far.
Okay. So basically, this is like more of a platform for like Black and brown faces to kind of like buy within each other.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's pretty dope.
Mm-hmm.
That's really cool actually.
Yeah.
So I've been to 2 of your pop-ups.
Mm-hmm.
The first time I've been, it was last summer. That's actually where I met Mouse Culture.
Yeah.
So shout out to Mouse Culture. I actually interviewed them. Interviewed them on my 3rd episode. That was pretty cool. So that was a connection from your pop-up.
Right.
And the second one you had, well, I don't know if it was your second pop-up, but the second one I've been to, we got candles from a candle company. I think it was called Blooming Soul.
Yeah, Blooming Soul.
So we got candles from them. Dope. we're definitely, plan on buying it again. And we also got some soaps as well for another company.
Territory,
yeah.
Yes.
So that was pretty cool. Like the products are really, really good quality, and it's like, these are not like bullshit products. These are people really working towards a goal. And
you gotta have brand integrity when you're putting these things together.
Right.
You can't just fill a room with, whatever, and just because it's black or brown owned, there needs to be, you gotta have some standards. And I'm not afraid to like not allow somebody on board until their product or services is up to par.
Exactly.
So I'm happy
that's really important.
Yeah, so I'm happy that you came and you felt that, you felt as if you went to like Bath and Body Works as far as like getting
there
it.
You go.
You felt you got what you paid for, in a positive way.
Tell us a little bit about how you get your vendors. Like, who gets to be a part of one of ours? Like, who gets to be a part of this pop-up? Like, is there a process with choosing who you want?
So the first time, I have friends that were creatives through art products and just like a bunch. So the first time I had like 50% of people I knew.
Mm-hmm.
The second time was just like word of mouth from people that they knew. But then now, like that I just had my 5th pop-up, actually hashtags go a long way. Like, you put in a hashtag of what you're looking for,
mm-hmm.
and these brands, they want to be found. So
True.
and so I put in a hashtag, and I look for like black art or black owned business or
right.
Woman owned, and I go, and it's just like presents itself. And then I hope that they have emails on their page. Have emails on your page, and then I reach out to them. Or if they don't, but I really like the product and I really want to work with them, I DM them, and
mm-hmm.
we just get it the ball rolling from there.
Okay. Okay. Because I think it's a great platform that you're
mm-hmm.
putting out. So I'm sure anybody that's selling something and want their product out,
mm-hmm.
they'll definitely want to reach out to you and become part of your event and stuff. So that's pretty cool. So if you can just tell us a little bit about what would you like people to take away from coming to like one of your pop-ups now that pop-ups are what you're putting out there, what you're promoting now. Like, what do you want an average individual to take from attending one of your pop-ups?
Well, I want them to enjoy themselves, of course, and I want them to feel that the experience was affordable.
Right.
We got this thing called Black Tax that's going around that like we speak of, like as far as like supporting each other. Like, when we make a drop, it's like, for toothbrushes, for example, the toothbrush company I supported, it's not 99 cents. It's not like what you could go get from Dwayne Reed or
mm-hmm.
CVS and those places. It's like $2 and change for a toothbrush. Some people already spend $2 and change, but if you're the 99-cent toothbrush kind of person, like you're not trying to spend almost really $3 for one toothbrush just because it's black owned. So I try to keep the experience affordable, like as far as like there being no entrance fee and stuff like that. So number one, it's welcoming, it's fun, and just getting back to the brands. I want them to realize, like, yo, you know what, this T-shirt feels good, or like
mm-hmm.
this soap smells good, or this
mm-hmm.
candle burns well, and this person is like really nice, or like, their attitude is really great. Wow, I this person was homeless before, or this person took the risk of dropping out of school. Like, I want everybody to just really know each other, like really shake each other's hands and just get off the phone, because we living in a world where we're just living based off personas, and things just need to be a little bit more personal, especially in business. At least I believe. The world might not believe that anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's a lot of kiosks and stuff like that, but when you're a developing brand, I feel like you need to shake people's hands, and you can't do that through a link in bio. You can't do it on Instagram. It just can't be done. So that's what I want people to take from being at the pop-ups.
So how, I heard you mention like link in the bio. How opposed are you to like click the link in the bio, like to kind of like, are you, because I see you don't have like a website, or you don't have yet.
Right.
Are you keeping it purposely to where you don't?
So So I'm not opposed to anyone else who does have a link in their bio.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I personally, for what I just did 2 days ago, which was make like my first time selling on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, what's the point of being a black-owned business when part of my cut is gonna go to the white man through fees and services of a website? You know what I'm saying?
True.
So, and I'm not in a position to just like outright buy out a site or like you know. So let's just and also I feel like link in bio is just a place to click on and then click away.
And not
like,
really talk to the person.
Yeah, you don't spend no time. Now when you put something out there and it's like, all right, you see that I put something out there, you can say whatever you want in the comments, but I'm really gonna know that I'm gonna make a sale when you click message, like you know, when you direct message me, and that's just for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a cool way.
And shout out to my production team, Child, World Most Dangerous,
Nice.
my man Jay from Texas. He has his own printing company, and I've been supporting him. All the shirts that's been made through one of us have been through his screen printing company.
Nice. I mean, I might need to holler at him.
Yeah, man, he has a great turnover time. He's respectful. He's professional. He's just starting up maybe like a year to 2 years now. So yeah.
So you mentioned that you had a pop-up last Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen that it was in the Bronx. Was that the first pop-up in the Bronx?
That was the first pop-up in the Bronx.
I know you're from the Bronx, so what took you like so long to actually have one in your own borough?
The Bronx.
Yeah.
The Bronx took me so long.
The Bronx.
Yeah. I'm blaming the Bronx. No, but
blaming the whole borough.
whole thing on the borough. No, but I just couldn't find a place. I couldn't find a space. I mean, I grew up in the Bronx, and I honestly haven't gone to a lot of events in the Bronx.
In the Bronx, yeah.
There's not too much going on in the Bronx aside from the zoo, where you go to. It's like a automatic class trip being like a public school student in the Bronx. Like you probably go like 5 times, like just all the time. But it's not a lot going on, and I think the Bronx has a lot of potential. I think a lot of people that are like the cool people or make things happen.
Right.
They be from the Bronx. They just don't stay. And I'm starting to understand more of what that is, but people don't stay in the Bronx. Like people, they become successful and they don't put things back in the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? And it's happening right now. I say it. Cardi B, Don Q, A Boogie, was French Montana sending a lot of money to I forget. He's doing a lot of things over there, and that's honorable.
Yeah.
But what's up?
Right.
With the Bronx, like none of y'all can't make sure something go down in the Bronx. Even and I don't get it, because even like Diddy, love Diddy, respect Diddy. Right. But like, you put a school in Harlem. You from Mount Vernon. Why do we do that? Why do we, why we do it? So that's why the Bronx, that's why I blame the Bronx. But I'm trying to be like, make a U-turn on that and just, I'm from the Bronx. I'm doing things in the Bronx. Yeah. We're going to figure it out, internally. And Brooklyn, it just happened in Brooklyn because I wasn't looking for a spot to do a pop-up. I was looking for a spot to have an engagement party. And my wife, if you remember that spot, there's a tattoo shop attached to it. Yeah. My wife is covered in tattoos. Right. So, and it was her friend who was the tattoo artist as well. And so we went there just to get tattoos, but we were also in the process of looking for a space to have our engagement party. And what happened? The space looked nice, and we was like, oh, we should have our engagement party here. Whatever, we dropped a deposit. But then we ended up going with another space. Oh, okay. So now it's like, how are we going to figure out how to utilize this money? Like, that's this, smart. And I looked around at some of my friends like, oh, okay, Miles, all right, my homie Aisha, Laura Lee Benjamin, an artist. So that was already 3 of the 6 right there. Actually, my friend Manny, who's an aspiring chef. Nice. So that was 4. and then we got 2 more people on board, and we had a pop-up.
Cool.
So
and that's all from within, like just
that was
just
all
kind of
from that was the first time. So that's what I meant by earlier when I said we had a pop-up by accident. So that was the accident. But then I was like, oh, it's lit. Like this is fun.
This is pretty cool.
This is like, they needed this. They need this opportunity to get off, the phones, because I feel like business is just better in person. I think they make money much faster versus settling with like just like the online stuff.
I agree. That's dope. Well, I'm sure the Bronx is happy that you're bringing cool stuff to the Bronx.
Yes.
So shout out to you for that. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. So if you don't mind, like telling us where would you want to see one of ours, the movement, like within like the next 2 years, let's say, what would you want to be doing, like
internally? Honestly, I hope that it doesn't change too much because from what I'm seeing, like from what I understand, is my vendor fee price is cheap. Okay. And for me, I hope that I never get money hungry in the situation. And I'm saying this right now on camera because that's what's going to keep me humble, like having it on record, because people are paying. It here, guys. She said it here first. It here. People paying, close to $200 for a few hours and to sell their things. And so internally, I hope that within the next couple of years, I don't get beside myself and forget like the purpose, and it's to help the under represented people. Right. But within the next 2 years, I'm hoping to collaborate and work closely with brands on creative directing or designing merchandise, because I have a few things. Like one of us has had 3 T-shirts already, but it's not my lane. It's not exactly my passion. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to just sell T-shirts because I can. You know, like that's just like I feel like I'm taking from somebody's, who actually does this. Exactly, who actually does this, who actually, thinks about this all the time. Like, this is the way they pay their phone bill. This is the way they about to get their sandwich, no, seriously, this how people eat, you know? So I don't want to just be out here making T-shirts for the sake of making T-shirts. So I want to, like, as far as producing materials, I want to be in a position to be more collaborative. Also, because I just want to be eco-friendly. Also, because it just doesn't need to be that many T-shirts out in the world. Like, we don't need that many shirts. Right. Look at you thinking about brands and stuff. You have to. All right. So we're gonna play a short game called Think Fast. I'm gonna say a word, and you just give me the first word or thing that pops up in your head when you hear this particular word. All right. All right. All right, you guys ready? Are you ready? Yeah, I'm ready. The pressure is on. Okay. All right. Kanye West. Bad.
Nike.
Annoying.
Love.
Melissa.
One of ours.
Black.
Goal.
Black. Gold or gold?
Goals.
Oh, like goals. Achieve them. I don't know.
Pet peeve.
None.
Networking.
Important.
That's it. All right, thank you. That was the pressure's off. If you want to, real quick, just tell the people your social media handle, emails, where they can find you, where they can hit you up, connect. Sure. Yeah, so again, my name is Kenah. That's short for Shakina. Instagram is Email is oneofoursnyc@gmail.com. Instagram is @1OONYC. All right, so you guys hit her up. She's looking for vendors. I'm sure are you having another pop-up? I'm gonna before chill. The year's over? No, I think I need I'm in school right now, so I need to focus a little bit. Okay. Because when I do these pop-ups, I get like really really into it. So I'm not the best multitasker. Right. So I'm gonna chill for the season, and let hopefully inspire other people to take on what I'm doing and cool. Probably show up at somebody else's pop-up. Nice. But I'll be back in the spring. Cool. So we look forward to seeing what else you got to offer. Okay. thank you again for being on the show.
Thank you again for having me. Thank you for having regular talk. It's very
I appreciate
important.
that. I appreciate that. Like
really
these talks are really important. So
yes.
So today's conversation was really good. So shout out to that. You guys hit her up. We are, like this is really important what we're doing. So like just keep going, and I'm gonna keep going. Hope that you do as well. So
yes, let's both
appreciate it. And I do a little cheers at the end of the
sure.
show.
Yeah.
So thank you and peace, guys.
Yeah.